All right. So, to no surprise, I don't know if y'all remember, but it was this customer I had who was, I gave my number to them because I wanted them to get their food, their refund. They didn't get the right order in their food. And long story short, we started talking on the phone. I don't know what they look like. This was a little over a week ago. We were talking over the phone. I guess I just needed like a shoulder to cry on. I don't know. Maybe I was a little depressed over the fact that I had to come to terms with I'm not really making that much money. But I'm getting there. I just need one more job. But one week, like over a week ago, she was trying to call me and I was trying to study. And she talks about things that, and I know I'm a lot older than her, but she talks about things that I feel like to the next guy or alien or whatever, it's like, it's not really a meaningful conversation. Like, the things I wanted to talk about, she felt triggered by race-related topics. She did not like talking about race. She thought that she just looks at people being people. And I'm not going to tell all conversations. I don't like, kids like telling something about a person after they stop talking to me. Well, I gave you a little spoiler. But it was just some of the conversations were just kind of like, okay, this is not really something like I talk about. But I know like the next day, this is like almost 2 Fridays ago, she was a little upset with me because I didn't, I kind of put her off with the phone call that Thursday. And she thought that I was ignoring her, like I was done talking to her, and that wasn't really the thing. It's just that when I have things to do, that comes first. But there was no hard feelings. But she was saying things like, you come off like a nice person, but if someone pisses you off, you would flip out. And I was just telling myself in my head, well, that's quite accurate. I think that's everybody. But she was like saying these things after I did something that upset her. And the difference was, so with her, it seemed like she just described herself, because I guess I did something she didn't like. And then she started like subliminal, I cannot pronounce that fucking word. There's a better word, low key. I got a bad speech impediment. She was low key taking like little shots at me. And mysteriously, the phone just went on hold. I don't know if I did it or she did it. But when that happened, because the conversation was getting real fucking awkward. We weren't talking. It was like pause, moments, silence. When the phone call ended, it went on hold, and then I ended the call. I just blocked the number, and then I kept it moving. And I'm only talking about this now because, for one, it shows you that the older you get, the less time for just nonsense you have in your life. And I really feel this too. If we had more to talk about, I feel like we would have had a conversation. What I mean is, if she was like maybe this can be a little bit of something I never knew about myself, but if she was like another guy that thought like me, or if she was like a gay dude, or maybe she maybe she's going through a transition where she's taking hormones. Maybe I would have had more to talk about. And the thing was too, I probably wouldn't have been trying to fuck either, because I'm not in that position right now to want to just, well, me, I don't like to just fucking just keep it moving. I like to build relationships first. I like to get to know each other. I think that's important. I think when you just fuck somebody, you don't call them back anymore. That's so heterosexual. I at least want to know a little bit about you and even if we don't do that, it's fine with me. But yeah, it was nothing really to talk about. She said that she had it is how much I knew like how different I was. She said that she had a boyfriend, like an ex-boyfriend. And the thing was, she didn't like the fact that he had long hair. And I have a considerable, like, large amount of hair on my head that I don't plan on cutting off. Or like she even said, like, she wanted to just talk. And it was nothing, she didn't want to, like, be with me in I remember she explicitly said she didn't want to be with me in like a dating kind of way. And I was actually like fine with that, because I wasn't really, for one, I don't know what she looked like because her face was covered. But that was the thing. I was not ever really thinking that when we were talking. I just was going through a lot, really, with just not making enough money. And maybe I just needed someone like live to just talk about that with. But it never crossed my mind one bit. Because, like I said, I don't know what to do with somebody like not just talking, but just like, even just talking. If you have different organs than me, I don't really know what much to talk about. And I'm serious about that. If you have different organs than I do, I really don't know what the conversation can be about. Like, even if it was like let's just say it was like a ghetto ass trans female, like a really ratchet one, right? And she displayed every negative stereotype there was, I would still have a little bit more to talk to her about. And let's say if she got like surgery done, I would still have more to talk about. I don't know why that is, but I would still have a little bit more to discuss, because like I said, I could relate more just with, like, I'm not saying they have the same brain as me, but it's just like, like I said, it's something I can't explain, but I feel like it'd be something to talk about. Like, I don't know what to talk about, like periods with, or like your cramps. I don't know what that feels like. But yo, I would not mind just being like cool with somebody, but it's just that we have to have something to talk about, and it has to be a conversation that's not filled with just meaning, just nothingness or at all, man.